he seems much better. He even asked for a list of books he wants to read.
Oh.
He does seem different today, Nola. Did you have anything to do with that?
Oh, no, I think it was those new silk pajamas that you bought him yesterday.
Yes, he loves those, and he does seem to be resting more comfortably in them. I'm going to buy him a new pair. I should leave right away because I want to get those books for him.
And take your time because Quint and I will watch after him.
Okay. Ta-ta. Bye.
Dr. Edwards, report to anesthesia.
Well, wasn't I right? Your dad was fine.
He appears to be, yes.
What do you mean appears to be?
He was putting on a good show for Vanessa, and apparently you're buying it too.
Oh, Quint.
But I could see he was tense.
Come on.
No, something's bothering him, Nola. And I want to know what. Hey to you, Nola.
I can't say.
Why not?
I just can't.
He asked you not to, didn't he?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Then he was involved with this mystery surrounding the picture in Tony's bar.
Well, why do you say that?
Nola, it's not hard to figure out what's happening. Obviously, he knew that woman. The one that looks like Annabelle?
I was right, Quentin. He did get a picture the night that he had a heart attack.
And was it the same woman in the picture?
No, it was another picture of the same woman. That's why he got so scared when he saw Annabelle.
Who sent it?
Well, I don't know, but we have to find out before something else happens.
And just how are we going to do that?
Excuse me, Quint. I've got Dr. Anderson on the line. Would you like to speak to him?
Yes, I would. Thank you, Hillary. I'll be right back.
I know how we can find out who sent the picture.
He might have been hooked up to another machine.
Well, he was having trouble breathing. The respirator's going to make it easier for him.
I know. Just worried.
So am I. But we both know that he's getting the best possible care here.
Code Blue, CCU, room floor 12.
Did you hear that?
Code Blue, CCU, room floor 12.
That's Daddy's room. What's happening? Why aren't you in with Dad?
Anderson's on his way.
I don't care about Anderson. Why aren't you in there with him? He's your patient.
Vanessa, come on. We'll go to CCU and we'll find out what's going on.
Everything is under control. Your father is resting comfortably.
Well, what happened? Why did they call the code blue?
Your father's respirator was unplugged for a short time.
Unplugged? Why?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, has the doctor been in to see him?
I am Dr. Ramsey. I am assisting Dr. Anderson.
I see.
Dr. Ramsey, I am Quentin Chamberlain. This is my sister, Vanessa. We want to know if our father's going to be all right.
I'm reasonably sure he hasn't suffered any damage.
Damage?
We're running some tests just to be certain. The respirator is back on and everything is stable. I'd like the two of you to wait in the waiting room and I'll join you as soon as I can.
Thank you. I'm not going anywhere till I've seen my father.
No one can see your father. He is resting right now.
I can't tell you how sick and tired I am of strangers telling me when I can see my father and when I cannot.
Vanessa, no, please. Listen, Father cannot be disturbed.
I'm not going to disturb him. He wants to see me, and I want to see him.
You'll see him, Vanessa. You'll see him. Now, come on. We'll wait.
I want to see him now.
Dr. Ramsey, we'll see you later.
Be up and raring to go in no time at all.
Well, I certainly hope you're right. Bye, thank
Bye.
you. Quentin, what is going on?
I don't know.
Why did the respirator get unplugged?
I don't know, but if Dr. Ramsey doesn't get out here soon, I'm going to find Ed. Maybe he'll give us some answers.
You know, if I didn't know better, I would think that someone was deliberately trying to harm Daddy.
Without me.
About time.
I am very sorry, but I had another emergency to attend to. I stopped in to see your father.
Well, how is he?
He doesn't seem to have suffered any ill effects from being off the respirator.
Thank goodness for that.
Dr. Anderson is in there examining him now.
Well, did you find out why the respirator was unplugged?
No, not yet.
Well, why not?
I haven't had the time, honestly.
You haven't had the time? You've had an hour. I call that plenty of time. I want an explanation, and I'm not leaving this hospital until I get one.
Miss Chamberlain, excuse me. Is there a problem here?
Hello. Yes, there most certainly is a problem. Our father, Henry Chamberlain, is very ill. He's been in this hospital.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm aware of that.
Well, he's been in coronary care unit, and he's been on a respirator, and this woman will not explain to us why he was taken off of it.
Well, sometimes it's hard to understand the decisions doctors make.
Sometimes it's hard to understand doctors, period.
Well, I can assure you, everything done here at Cedars is done for the good of the patient.
My father could have died. You call that for the good of the patient?
Vanessa, let me handle this. Mr. Andrews, my sister and I want to know what happened to our father. And now, Dr. Ramsey was going to explain that to
She
us.
wasn't
Well,
trying to
no,
explain a damn thing, and you know it.
You shouldn't listen to Dr. Ramsey. She's only a resident here. Now, I will call Mr. Chamberlain's primary physician and I'm sure he can give us a complete explanation.
Mr. Andrews, no one could give a more complete explanation of what happened than I did. Because no one knows why Mr. Chamberlain was taken off the respirator.
What do you mean?
I mean he was not ordered off of it. It became unplugged somehow.
I see.
Then you think it was an accident?
Possibly, yes. I think an investigation is definitely called for. An incident report should be filed immediately.
Well, of course indeed. I'm sorry, I didn't understand the circumstances at first.
Well, now that you understand them, I hope that you see fit to do something about them. Because if you don't, I will make sure that this hospital gets not one more dime from Spaulding Enterprises.
Miss Chamberlain, I will see to it personally.
Thank you.
Well, Dr. Ramsey, may we see our father now?
You may as soon as Dr. Anderson completes his examination.
Oh, good.
You can only stay a few minutes, though.
Well, I will ask Daddy's real doctor about that.
Thank you, Doctor.
Mr. Andrews, I've made a list of all the nurses.
You can come in now.
How is he, Doctor?
Oh, he's fine.
Is he asleep?
Yes, don't stay too long with him, though.
We won't, Doctor. Thank you.
He looks terrible.
He looks fine.
You think I acted very badly this afternoon, don't you?
No.
Oh, yes, you do. I was rude and insulting to everybody. I threw tantrums.
Caused several scenes, Vanessa. But that's all right. I knew you were afraid. I was afraid, too.
But you didn't act the way I did.
Everybody handles fear differently.
You know, when I was little, I always used to throw tantrums. I would kick and I'd scream and I'd yell, and poor Daddy, he never knew what to do. He'd just stand there and look at me. He was so flustered. One time, when we went to England, he took me to Harrods because he wanted to buy me something pretty, and I wound up on the floor. I was yelling and carrying on, and the sales lady came up and asked Daddy if I was his child, and he said no. And he started to walk away, and I was up off that floor in no time flat. Because I didn't want him to leave me. Daddy. Please don't leave me.
Vanessa, he's not going to leave you.
I can't make it on my own yet.
He knows that. Why do you think he's fighting so hard right now?
That's sweet of you to say.
Vanessa, why won't you allow me to help you through times like this?
You don't have to worry about me.
But I want to. Why don't you take comfort in the fact that I'm your brother? Why do you will yourself to be so alone?
I don't know. I really don't know.
that's good, because the nurse said he had a really bad night.
I'm glad he's resting. But I sure wish I could talk to him.
I wonder if he knows how the respirator was unplugged.
I don't know. I just want to make sure that there are no more accidents.
Quentin,
What?
maybe it wasn't an accident. Maybe what happened to Henry wasn't an accident.
Not an accident.
Yes, I meant to talk to you about it, but when you came home, you were so tired and everything.
Wait a minute. Do you think this was deliberate?
Well, I don't know. I just should have been here.
Nola.
Come over here. Listen, when you called me, who did you say had visited Henry?
Well, it was Hillary and the doctor.
Annabelle, her father.
And Billy Lewis's father, H.B.
Yes. I don't like him.
Why not?
Because he scares Henry.
I never noticed that.
He's always sneaking around here.
Wait a minute. What do you mean sneaking around?
He got past the no visitor sign and into Henry's room.
Well, Annabelle did that too.
But that's different.
How?
He asked to see her.
Right. That's right, Annabelle. Henry wanted to see Annabelle to talk about the picture.
Right.
But wait a minute. I still don't understand what this has to do with H.B.
Okay.
Where he's connected in all of this.
Listen to me. I saw Henry right after Mr. Lewis.
And?
And before I came in, Mr. Lewis said something to Henry that really upset him.
How do you know that?
I overheard it.
You what?
I didn't mean to. He said something, I didn't hear it exactly, but something for Henry to keep his mouth shut, and something about a secret.
You're not sure what was said.
No.
But it did sound like a threat to you.
Yes, it did. And whatever it was, it really, really upset Henry.
Why would H.B. want to harm Father?
I don't know, but I want to find out everything I can about Mr. Lewis.
Well, if he's as dangerous as you think he is, I don't want you to go anywhere near him.
Well, look, you keep Mr. Lewis away from Henry, and I'll find out everything I can about him from a distance.
He's resting.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nola, what are you doing?
Listen to this. Tom Reardon disappeared. Brandon Spaulding dead. Bill Bowers, suicide, maybe. Henry Chamberlain, heart attack, respirator accident. Well,
What do you think it all means?
I think it means that somebody in the picture is after all the others. See, Quentin, if we could just put all the pieces together, it just seems all connected. I mean...
Nola, I think you're right.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
Are you going to help?
Of course I'll help you. Now, what do we do first?
I don't know. Maybe we should call the police.
I don't think they'll believe any of it.
It is all so strange.
There's so many things that have happened. There's been too many people that have been hurt already.
But we have to do the right thing. But whatever that is, I'm just really afraid of what we're going to find out.